I am a great fan of New Orleans. I've been there a number of times and I love the food. It's got balls, and we all know that I like food that's got a bit of guts to it. And this is a chicken, which is, I say it's in a gumbo sauce, which I think I'm getting a bit excited there, but anyway, it's sort of a gumbo sauce. 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne. All right, now just mix that up. Pan on. And what we then do, I'm using some Marylands here. You could use chicken thighs, of course, but do use them with bone in, please. And make sure you wash your hands after you've picked up the raw chicken, won't you? All right, let's have a look. Our pan should be hot enough now. You can use veggie oil for this if you like. You know me with my olive oil, I put olive oil in every. And then just skin side down, we're just going to seal these 2 Marylands. Now the Marylands, just in case you don't know, that's a combination of the thigh and the drumstick. Your poulterer will have those available, always. Right, so we'll just seal that. All right, let's pull that out. Now don't worry that there's a bit of colour there. I like that bit of colour in the pan because I'm going to cook the veggies in, and it gives a slightly smoky flavour to my sauce, which is very much, when you make a gumbo, the whole secret of it is getting that smoky flavour. So don't worry about that, but we will add just a dollop of butter. So just mix that up, scraping up all those goodies from the bottom. Turn that down a bit. Now what I put in there, I forgot to mention, didn't I? I put in capsicum, celery, onion, garlic. Now, capsicum, celery and onion are regarded as the holy trinity when cooking food from New Orleans. Aren't you glad I shared that with you? All right, so let's just cook that just until it's just tender, and then we'll add a few other bits and pieces. To that we add 1 cup of chicken stock and 1 can of these cherry tomatoes, these canned cherry tomatoes. Very keen on these. This is my new ingredient. They're lots of flavour, they're beautiful. And to that we will then add some Tabasco. We are talking about Cajun stroke Creole food, aren't we? Any hot sauce will do, but of course Tabasco is where they come from. Right, so we'll cook that down for about 5-10 minutes, and we'll add a bit of salt. Now I know I've got some salt on the chicken, but that's not enough. And we will cook it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll return the chicken, and then we'll cook it very gently. And at the end, we're going to add this can of cannellini beans. Because I did say it was gumbo sauce with cannellini beans, didn't I? Did I? Don't know. Now this is looking good, and apart from that, by goodness, it smells good. So let's just whip those chicken Marylands out. Now I reckon 1 would mostly be enough for 1 person, but that's just me. But because I have 2, I'll pretend that I'm being very generous. A good amount of the sauce over the top, including those wonderful beans. And I know I'm harping on about it, but I really like those cherry tomatoes in the can. They are wonderful. As I said, that's my new fave ingredient. There we go. A beautiful chicken in a gumbo sauce. And I reckon something simple like a nice crisp Riesling would go with that. So I've got one of those, just by chance. 30 ml, they make some good wine. A nice big glass of Riesling. You of course could have it with a beer if you wanted to. It's up to you. All right, I've done well. Lots of flavour. Put as much or as little Tabasco in it as you like, but I do like it with a bit of a kick. Guys, to show your support for my channel and to keep in the loop, subscribe It's easy to do, and don't forget, it's free. Okay, cheers.